Remember the big 2024 National Association of Realtors settlement that promised to shake up the real estate market? The headlines proclaimed commissions will drop and buyers and sellers will save thousands of dollars on every home purchase. So, is that what really happened? Here we are, 1 year later, and housing prices are still at record highs. Commissions have barely changed at all. So, why? The goal of this realtor commission settlement was to break the old system, let market forces drive down fees through the negotiation between buyers and sellers and their agents. But the data says otherwise. According to Redfin, buyer's agent fees slipped only slightly from 2.43 to 2.4%. That's almost nothing. And that's between the first quarter of 2024 and the first quarter of 2025. And Account Tech reports that seller agent fees dipped briefly to like 2.69%, and then they rebounded to 2.73% by early 2025. There was another survey by Clever Real Estate, and they showed that before the settlement, total commissions averaged around 5.6%, but after the settlement, they remained at about 5.4%, so barely 0.2% lower. The needle barely moved. All right. Why no change? I mean, this is a massive effect to the industry. Well, we still have the same market dynamics. Sellers still offer commissions to attract buyer's agents because buyer's agents are the people who bring along buyers to homes and promote and encourage homes to be bought or sold. And buyers still rely heavily on their agents. And also, agents have fought pretty hard to protect their income. All three of these things has shown through Federal Reserve analysis that new buyer agreements haven't materially lowered commissions at all. You also have the reality that home prices are still climbing. So we hope the lower commissions might also cool prices, but that definitely didn't happen. According to the FHA House Price Index, U.S. home prices actually rose 4% year over year through the first quarter of 2025. And the AP News reports median U.S. home prices have hit record highs of $435,000 this summer. That's 24 consecutive months of price growth. Redfin data, a few markets like Oakland and Austin saw small price jumps, but nationwide prices keep on rising. This big realtor settlement was hyped as a game changer, but it was barely a speed bump. Commissions are down slightly, but prices are higher. So for consumers, there's really no savings at all in spite of all of that noise. Now, maybe the settlement did one thing well. It forced a little better conversation between buyers and sellers and agents about how commissions work. But as an agent working with buyers every day with my teams, it's obvious to me that most buyers fully understood this reality. And now they're just as frustrated as we are with the gerrymandering to the process and the system and the additional paperwork and confusing disclosures that are required. And let's be honest about this. Buyers don't blame realtors and never have for high home prices. The small percentage that commissions represent in the price of a home is not what's making homes unaffordable. Prices are being pushed up by a myriad of larger market forces. Like how about high interest rates, which have squeezed affordability for most homeowners who have a mortgage? Or how about the chronic housing shortages in many markets, or the institutional investors and the overseas capital which flooded in and now compete so heavily with families for homes? Or, of course, how about rising construction costs and inflation hitting every part of the supply chain? So it's just shockingly expensive to move these days. So when you're looking at the big picture, blaming realtor commissions for housing costs has missed the point almost entirely, and the data over the last 12 months has supported this conclusion. Realtors have not driven prices up. Realtors are the people helping buyers navigate the chaotic housing market to actually buy a home, and that's worth every penny, in my opinion, that realtors are being paid.